Lots of reasons to be cheerful this week. Newcastle, of course, smashing 3 past Sheffield United on Sunday. A chance to stick it to Villa tomorrow evening at St James's Park. And the takeover just might be announced. And this channel has just crossed 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. So before we get into the Newcastle versus Villa match preview, I just wanted to point out to any season ticket holders out there that if you don't have access to BT Sport, the club are giving every season ticket holder a free pass to watch the game. You need to check your emails from the club and use the code within the email to stream the match from BT Sport, either on the BT Sport app or on the website. Also, stick around for details of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway later in the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then consider subscribing. Obviously, Newcastle United will be raring to go after the fantastic performance and result at the weekend. Beating Sheffield United 3-0 was utterly fantastic, and it was wonderful to see Joelinton score his first home goal for the club. But there were plenty of other positives too. Isaac Hayden keeps performing at a level that warrants an England call-up. Alain and Maximin were superb. Maximin in particular was fantastic. I mean, that boy has so much talent and potential. He's ideally suited to the Premier League in my opinion, with his strength, speed and close control. Absolutely superb player. If he keeps playing like that, we'll always have a chance. He's only a young lad, of course, and I don't want to overhype him, but he really does have the potential to be a star of the game. I just hope he goes on and realises it at Newcastle United. Also, defensively, we did really well too. I said during my live stream, if you join me on that we were giving them too many corners and free kicks from dangerous areas on the wing. However, I felt like we dealt with all those balls delivered into the box pretty well, and I can't remember Dubravka actually having too much to do. Apart from a Billy Sharp effort that flashed wide in the second half, we contained them pretty well. But what does this mean against Villa? Well, happily in the eyes of lots of fans, Villa are well and truly in a relegation dogfight, and they appear to be pinning all their hopes on Jack Grealish to keep them up. That is huge pressure on a talented player, but who else do Villa have that's a threat? Well, speaking to my Aston Villa supporting mate, don't judge me, he wasn't really sure that they had a threat other than Grealish, and doesn't seem confident Villa will do much. He also said Grealish actually hasn't played that well since the Project Restart came about, and apparently they have no real threat on the wings. They rely on the fullbacks to get forward, but one of the fullbacks that's playing is actually a centre-back, and he also says their goalkeeper is a liability at crosses. Maybe a job for Andy Carroll, who knows. In terms of Newcastle United though, not only did we win comfortably against Sheffield United to practically guarantee Premier League football again next season by going 11 points clear of the bottom 3, we also came out of the match unscathed. So Steve Bruce has a full squad to choose from. The question is, does he change things with one eye on the FA Cup on Sunday at the weekend against Man City, or does he try and secure another 3 points to make us even safer and actually push for a top 10 spot? In my mind, why change it? We actually played well in the first half against Sheffield United after a slow first 10 minutes against 11v11. And yes, they got the red card, which of course helped us. But honestly, after such a long time out and after such a good win, it'd seem harsh on the players who played to change it. Joelinton, on the back of actually scoring a goal, has to be kept in to grow his confidence. And you can't take Maximin or Alain out either. Hayden was fantastic too, and the defence did really well. So I'm just not seeing who you would want to really take out. Also, don't forget the FA Cup game is on Sunday, so there's plenty of recovery time after the game ends tomorrow for the players that do play. But what do you think? Should Steve Bruce keep an unchanged 11, or would you like to see any changes in the team? Don't forget, I'll be letting you know when you can enter my 1,000 subscriber giveaway at the end of this video, so stay tuned. But before that, what about a prediction? Have to be honest, I haven't felt this positive for a long time about Newcastle United. Maybe I'm getting carried away with the win over Sheffield and the rising expectations that the takeover will be announced soon. But I feel really good about this game. We're playing Villa, who are not playing that well. They're in the bottom 3. They were lucky to get a point against Sheffield United. They lost to Chelsea. So I'm going to predict a 2-0 win for Newcastle. Let me know your score predictions in the comments below. Finally, just before I go, a quick thank you to all my subscribers. This channel now has 1,000 of them, which is fantastic, and I promised a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So to find out what you can win and how to enter, please tune in to my live show this Friday night at 9 PM. If you can't tune in live, the show will stay up on my channel afterwards, so go and check it out at your own leisure. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've liked it, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and I will see you really soon for another video.